Good evening, old school Texas Tech. Hope everyone is doing well. I intended to do a complete review of UNLV's season and Cal's season. I had kept up with UNLV a little bit just because at one point their offensive coordinator was linked to Texas Tech fairly casually. But anyway, I'm not going to have time to do all that tonight, but I wanted to get a quick prediction in for this bowl being played out on the West Coast. They're calling it the Art of Sports LA Bowl. I believe it's at the Rams and Chargers Stadium. I believe. Anyway, so I didn't get quite enough time to do the analysis that I wanted to do, but just wanted to get a quick prediction out there with as much information as I could gather in the time that I had. So we'll start with Cal. Tougher competition, I would say. That more, definitely tougher competition than UNLV. They went 6-6. I believe that was a record going into the game against us last year in Shreveport. They have stability at the head coaching position. A lot going on with UNLV coaching changes. They scored 26 points a game this year, gave up 22. They've got a quarterback, Mendoza. He's not super effective, but he does a pretty good job of protecting the football. We've got a running back, Thomas, 6.6 yards a carry. Cal had a turnover, plus 12 in the turnover margin, so that was good. They were a decent team, I guess, especially with everything that's gone on with realignment. And they're playing all these teams on the East Coast, which is still strange. We're all kind of getting used to this new world of realignment. UNLV, total coaching chaos. Their head coach, Odom, who led them to a 10-plus win season. Two of their losses were to Boise State. Anyway, they had a really good year, or you wouldn't be seeing all these coaching changes. So Odom goes to Purdue. I know that they hired Dan Mullen. He's going to be the head coach next year. They have an interim head coach who's actually their wide receiver coach. I don't know why they chose him, but they did. His name is Dan Alexander. He's going to be the interim head coach tonight. The offensive coordinator at UNLV I'm drawing a blank on his name. He's in demand. Like I said, he was being looked at by Texas Tech. The more that I read about him and the statistics and stuff, I'm not sure that it wouldn't have been a really good fit in Lubbock because they really love to run the ball way more than we do. Anyway, they scored 36 points a game. They gave up 21 a game. A statistic that really jumped out at me, no matter what conference they're in, they only gave up 3.4 yards a carry on the ground. Turnover ratio, plus 13. So both these teams take the ball away quite a bit. Quarterback Williams, 1,800 yards, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's also very involved in the running game. They've got some solid running backs. Anyway, I like UNLV to go over to LA and win this game 31-28, which is the spread. I think it'll be a good game. I like UNLV to win. I think if Cal does win, you've got to say that all the coaching chaos at UNLV contributed to it. But I've got UNLV winning 31-28 over Cal. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. I'll have one more video coming out on the defensive transfers that we picked up at Tech. It's getting really hard to keep up with all of it. Anyway, have a good night. I'll see you guys soon.